I was saying, it was very loud out there. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Upshift Exotics. Guys, today we have a very special day. We're gonna be filming with an extremely rare car. It's gonna be epic. Can't wait for you guys to see it, but first I gotta go to shape, have a few meetings with some customers, and then we'll get right to that awesome car. For me, it'll be a few hours. For you, it'll be just like... All right, guys, like I said, it was going to be just a minute, but we are here with Sean and Mathis. Sean, what are the different Instagram handles that that they can follow you on?
Yep, so the R8 has one sexy V10 on Instagram.
And there's some underscores, right?
Yep, _sexy_V10.
So, yep, I'll drop it down in the description below, and then what else do you have? Some photography?
Also, yeah, I'm a photographer as well, so Shock Ox Photo on Instagram as well.
And I will link that down below as well. And then this is Mathis, his son. Do you have an Instagram?
Yes.
What's your Instagram? We'll put it on the channel.
Mathis.xoc.
All right, Mathis.xoc. We'll put that down in the description below as well. But they've got definitely one sexy R8 V10 here. Now, we've filmed with this before at some shows. I was always admiring how amazing of a car this is. Just didn't know who the owner was. And I think in the past, I had said if I find the owner, we'd love to look inside. As you guys know, the V10 R8 and then the McLaren MP412C are kind of some of my cars that I'm looking at in the next year to keep the Porsche but add to the collection. And so we filmed with the McLaren last week at top speed. You guys saw that. Got a lot of comments saying that I should go with McLaren, but I think it was kind of unfair because there was no Audi in the entire vlog, so there was only a picture of it at the end. So today's video is gonna be all about the Audi R8 V10.
So this is the last of the Gen 1s. It's a 2015, also known as maybe Gen 1.5. That was where they facelifted it, getting ready for the second gen on top of the Huracan platform. So pretty rare. There's only 115 coupes in the United States. Love it to death. Just over 10,000 miles. And it is an unbelievably smooth car. You know, goes when it needs to go, you know, makes it across the bumps, and boy does it turn heads. Gen 1's built on the Gallardo. Gen 2 is built on the Huracan.
And this was the kind of the segue into the Gen 2, correct?
Yep, yep.
That's right, because the Gen 2 has that split right here, right? Where
exactly
they split
right. They kind of broke them apart, yep.
To make it different.
And I didn't even consider Gen 2, to tell you the truth. Gen 1 was what I wanted. It's what I fell in love with Tony Stark, and
yep.
It's a dream come true to bring it into my garage every day.
No, and I know exactly what you mean, because I know for me, myself, when I first saw the Audi R8 hit the movie screen when Iron Man, Tony Stark was driving his, I was like, that is a cool car. You've got to, I knew right away what the Audi R8 was, and so, yeah, props to Audi. That was really good marketing on their part.
There's probably one V10 for every 2 V8s out there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They both have their pluses and minuses. The folks who track them, the V8 is kind of their choice. Mm-hmm. The V10's got more power, but there's nothing wrong with any R8 in my book.
This is the thing about R8s, and I said this in one of the last videos I did at Fueled Up, was that with the Audi R8, you can easily see the engine. Like, we're standing right here, and then there's the engine. I love this, the big glass, it's a big engine bay, and it's not pushed way back like a Huracan or a Gallardo is, where you have the bumper and then you have this big space where there's really just the paneling, and then the engine bay glass is like half the size,
tiny thing, yeah.
And you just barely see the little Lamborghini symbol and just the engine up there. But with Audi, it's so beautiful how they opened it up, and even with this closed, there's no hiding that big V10. I mean, you can be standing 10 feet away and you can easily see it right there.
Yeah, I love to open the lid up when I go to car shows, and it just attracts people to come and check it out. Yeah.
Have you ever done it while you were filling up gas, just to flex a little bit on it?
No, never filling up gas, but man, it turns heads at the gas pump. People will walk up and just say, you know, they recognize it immediately, even if they're not car folks. So it's a V10, but not a plus, so 525 horsepower. Naturally aspirated. You see people twin turbo them or supercharge them. I don't plan to do that. I'm going to try and keep it as crisp and clean as it ever was. And man, she goes when she needs to go.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you have your purist out there, and you have the ones that want to do the bumper delete and the twin turbo, and there's a place for both sides of that. And with a car like this is such a clean spec with the carbon fiber and the white, and you know, especially how rare it is. a car like this, you would want to keep it pure.
Yeah, we're doing a couple of little things. We've
Sure.
got a maxed in lip on the front, the German Rush wing that's going to go on it, but all stuff that's reversible in the end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, the next owner, maybe whoever that is a decade from now, will be able to enjoy it as she was originally built.
All right, so Sean just made a comment here. This is an S-tronic that can go into manual. You can shift with either the gear selector in the middle, or you can use the paddles. Now, I know in the first gen they had the R-tronic, right?
Yeah, there was both the gated 6-speed and the R-tronic was kind of that first evolution of automatic. The gateds are crazy right now. They're bringing 25, 30,000 premium just because they're so rare.
Oh yeah.
But the S-tronic's 7-speed dual clutch, and it is smooth as butter. It just, you know, shifts. Sometimes I'll use the paddles, sometimes I'll be with the shifter. It is so much fun to drive, super fast.
Which is your favorite to use, the paddles or the gear selector?
The gear selector, honestly,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, because it's kind of like...
I learned to drive, you know, an old Nissan pickup, so I love that, having that hand on the shift knob.
Not many of you guys know this. Actually, I don't think I've ever said this before, but I first learned to drive. My grandpa took me out on what's now, my parents have a farm, and it's one of their things, they have some cattle, and my grandpa took me out when I think I was 14 or 15. Mom, if you're watching, I don't know if I've told you this, but grandpa took me out in an old pickup truck, like it was a diesel too, and I think it had to have been from the early 90s or maybe the late 80s, and you know, blew all kinds of black smoke, and I was out there. Might have even been a dually, I don't know. We're out there in the middle of the field, he's teaching me how to shift, and all I can remember was I just kept grinding the gears, and back then the gear selector was like 2 feet long, and you're in this old pickup truck, and I remember shifting, and it would rattle and vibrate so much it would hurt my hand, so I just let go of it. The truck would just die, you know, and it would just come to idle, and I can't tell you how many times I stalled it. So what do you guys think? All right, we're gonna go for a ride here in a minute, but we saw the McLaren last week. Now we have the R8 V10. Just look at this. It looks just like, man, it just looks totally different than the McLaren, but different in a good way. It just has this wide, squatty stance. It's just amazing. So what do you guys think? Before we go for a ride, let me know in the comments below. Should we look at an R8 V10? Or should we continue to look at a McLaren MP412C? You can't argue with the reliability of the Audi though. German cars, we got a Porsche and an Audi. They're the best, some of the best engineered cars in the world. You know, McLaren, they have a little dark cloud over their head sometimes with the maintenance, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll read every comment. All right guys, we've been given the green light to take a step into the R8. All right, so I thought that the McLaren was comfortable, and I know on the video I said that the last Audi I sat in wasn't as comfortable, but that was also a Spider. Yeah. It just felt different than this, you know. This is just...
The Spiders are a little bit shorter, actually. There's a little less legroom in them.
That would make sense, because, you know, this just feels... This feels like a daily driver. So what do you guys think of the Audi R8? Just look at the gauge cluster, look at the way that the steering wheel is just so... I like it. One of the best things about this is I like the flat bottom. It's kind of real sporty, it's unique. A lot of supercars, a lot of exotic cars have them, some don't. McLaren's a little bit more rounded, but I've always liked this. And you got your gear selector here. Like Sean was saying, you can shift up and shift down in manual, or you can use the paddles. Now this is really cool, and there's a lot of room, a lot of leg room too. He's gonna put the lid down, and we're gonna check the visibility in the car. So we've got the rear view mirror, side view mirror. Let's check this. Side view mirror right there. Oh yeah, visibility, guys, is excellent. The visibility is great. Oh yeah. It's amazing. When I was in that Gallardo, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And the Porsche's pretty good. Both of these have a lot better visibility than my Dodge Challenger. Mathis is sitting in the Porsche. I gave Mathis the keys, but he said he wouldn't go anywhere. Do you trust him?
Well, he turned 16 yesterday.
He turned 16. All right, we're gonna get in the R8. All right, guys, here we go. Say bye to the Porsche. Mathis, if you take it anywhere, at least park it back exactly where you got it, and put gas back in it too. So far, it's pretty smooth. Oh yeah. It's very, very smooth. Wow. shifts so smooth.
That's that dual clutch.
That's amazing. Wow. You don't even feel it shift. It's just, it's like linear power, guys. It's just, I wish you guys could all be here to feel this. You're just constantly accelerating and there's no jerking when the car shifts. It's just instant. It's that dual clutch.
Yeah, she's supposedly got a 3.2 0 to 60, so I haven't tested that yet.
Wow.
And launch control.
Launch
not
control?
many people know that launch control is built into the Gen 1 even.
Have you tried it?
Haven't tried it yet.
You haven't tried it yet.
So I'm trying to get with some of the Audi Club of North Texas guys. There's a couple of tracks that they do track days at, so
Well, that would be a lot of fun.
we'll see what happens there.
Oh, it sounds so good. Just feel the G-force of that V10 just pushing you back in your seat. It sounds amazing. Feels amazing. You can't get over how smooth this is.
It is.
You know, it's just so smooth. Like it's like you're just gliding. It blows me away.
It does have a track mode, right, to turn the mag ride dampers on, so it's still got the original, the OEM mag ride in this setup. No problems. So there was a, you know, sometimes they leak or, you know, they seep a little bit, but this one they seem to be primo. Before I bought it, I had the PPI done from Audi McKinney, you know, great folks there, Justin and that team, and you know, came across, you know, great colors, and I bought it.
Well, congratulations, man. I know this is something to be proud of. This is a milestone in anybody's life that can work hard and achieve something to this caliber. It's just amazing. And you know, being a car person, it means that much more to you. You know, you look at these in magazines, you see them on the movies, but when you finally achieve it, it's something that it's almost like it's the addiction. Like it's just an amazing experience.
As we customize it, we want to take it kind of slow, not do it all at once, and just a little bit at a time. You know,
enjoy the process. Yeah, enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
Whatever speed we're going, it felt like we were going a lot slower than that.
Yeah, the power is right there.
And the power's right there. It's comfortable on the inside of this, and it's definitely a lot different from the Porsche. The Porsche was tamed when I got it. It's not tamed now at all. It's loud, it's rowdy, but that's why it's great to have two cars in the garage. That's why I'm looking for something else to expand the collection, and the V10 R8, guys, you can't beat it. And this is just such an amazing car. Alex, you should have been here today. Once again, she missed out on a great opportunity. Just look how amazing that car's stance is from behind. Guys, the R8 V10, I'm telling you, it is a serious contender for the next car. We're always gonna keep the Porsche. Porsche's gonna have a special place in my heart, but the next car, McLaren or Audi R8 V10, let me know in the comments below. We are going to take the Porsche R8 down to a special place, and that's where the next vlog is going to pick up. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Merch link is in the description below. Hope you're having a great morning, day, night, or wherever you are in the world. I said that really fast. Have a great day. See you next time.